Hey, bro, hit my intro.
What's happening, my visionaries? It's your man J Rock. Back in effect. I'm live and direct, and I'm coming at your neck with yet another video, baby.
What's happening, my visionaries? Your man J Rock, man, back up in the stand with indeed another video, man. So for the first time, I'm gonna check out Dimash. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm probably not. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, but please be mindful. You know, I'm having a difficult time. I wouldn't even try to pronounce his actual name. But this is my initial introduction to Dimash. I'm not familiar with his music at all, nor am I familiar with what genre. But I have seen that vocal coaches are reacting to this particular artist, so I presume that he has to be quite the astute vocalist. So I don't have any pre-existing knowledge or about him. I did a little bit of doing a little bit of research now. I do see he is from Kazakhstan. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If not, please forgive me. He's a Kazakh singer. He is a university trained in classical as well as contemporary music and is known for his exceptionally wide vocal range. So that's quite the resume he has here. I'm very intrigued. We're going to check him out. And so my perception towards singers. I mean, today we don't really hear singers sing anymore, and I'm glad that this is actually my initial introduction to him is going to be going to be a live performance as opposed to a studio song, because studio songs are fine, but there's a lot of post production that is involved in that. So you're not able to actually assess the quality of a vocalist from merely listening to a studio recording. Though you can tell if you have some knowledge of mixing and post-production and things of that nature. You can tell when something is more organic as opposed to when it's more prominent post-production. And I do see here in the description it says that this is a rendition, I believe. So a concert for the anniversary of Dimash performed Igor Krutoy's. I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, I know it. So this is a rendition. Okay. All right, and the actual singer of the song, the original singer, actually accompanied Dimash on piano. So that's quite interesting. So we're gonna check this out without further ado. Dimash, Love Is Like a Dream. I already got on my headphones of truth. You already know what to do. Let's do it.
Димаш Кудайберген.
Already like the piano chords.
Я в глаза твои, как в зеркало смотрюсь.
Not at all what I was expecting.
Отражение потерять свое боюсь. Не хочу, чтоб я лишь гостем был в сумраке ночей и в судьбе твоей. Я люблю тебя, как любят в жизни раз. Словно солнце в мире не было дано.
Love how subtle the strings are. I love the orchestration.
От забот и мелких ссор я тебя увел, и ключи от счастья для тебя
The lower
нашел.
register, I believe.
Для тебя нашел. Любовь, похожая на сон.
Nice vibrato.
Сердец хрустальных перезвон. Твое волшебное люблю. Я тихим эхом повторю. Любовь, похожая
Oh, nice chimes. I think that may be more head voice.
Но вопреки законам сна, пускай не кончится она.
Beautiful chords. So harrowing.
Я прощаю одиночество и грусть. Ты сказала в них, я больше не вернусь. Так бывает только в сладком сне. Но любовь
Like this kind of falsetto here.
наяву сейчас. Мне в глазах твоих себя не потерять. До разлуки нам любовь не разменять.
Oh, I like that run.
И немыслимой ценой, и своей мечтой заслужил я это счастье быть с тобой. Быть всегда с тобой. Любовь, похожая на сон, сердец хрустальных перезвон. Твое волшебное люблю.
Oh, I love the vocal dynamics.
Повторю, любовь похожая на сон.
Oh, that's definitely falsetto. Yeah.
Счастливым сделала мой дом.
Definitely head voice. Oh.
Но вопреки законам сна, пускай не кончится.
It's almost like an aria, like operatic. What? Wow. I beg your pardon? What? Okay, so when Wikipedia said, which I don't always think is a reputable source, but when it said an exceptionally a wide range, that's an understatement, because my goodness, this sounds like it's almost listening to an aria, or it's very operatic. I can definitely hear the classical training in this, but this is outstanding. I mean, this is stellar. My goodness. Take that back. Like, this is a man, by the way. What about how suspenseful this atmosphere is as well. Heartbeat. Crescendo.
Любовь, похожая на
Okay, go ahead. Yes. Yes. That's a sustained note. I'm about to throw my shoe at the screen. Go ahead, brother.
Браво!
Yes, Bravo,
Потрясающий
bravo.
тандем. Невероятная песня.
Yes, bravo, bravo, bravo. Bravo. Man, that was wow. That was a performance. That was a performance. So I always find it a little bit arduous to when I listen to vocalists because I have to be attentive to the vocalist, and I'm someone who really pays attention to the instrumentation. But for this, I was really trying to focus on the vocals. And by the way, just for disclaimer, guys, I'm not a vocal coach. You won't see in the title "Vocal Coach React." I'm not a vocal coach. I'm barely even a vocalist. I have a basic knowledge, and if you can even call it a basic knowledge, I have a not intermediary, but I have a very basic knowledge of vocalists of vocals. But from what I do know, from my limited understanding, it doesn't require someone to be you know, a professor as a vocal coach or a choir to what have you. All you need is to have ears to listen, and you could hear how superb this performance was. I mean, this was an absolutely astounding, stellar performance, and superseded all of my expectations. I mean, you know, it didn't subvert them; it superseded all of my expectations. Anything that I initially thought, I didn't really have much to infer on. I didn't know what it was going to sound like. I knew from the classical training that it was going to be somewhat of this, but it still managed to really supersede my expectations, man. Dimash, you know, I love how the track started out very subtle, almost suspenseful, very harrowing, and you know, there's something, and I don't know the lyrics, of course. I'm not fluent in the language, so I have absolutely not an idea or an iota of a clue about what the song is pertaining to, though I can somewhat. I mean, love is like a dream. Perhaps it's referring to that sort of unrequited love that's like a dream or reverie, seems unrealistic, seems unattainable. But I'm not even trying to get into it. But let's just talk about the vocals. So we started on this very low register. I can't even go as low as he did. I can't even go as low as he did. But this very low register, and it almost started off as sort of a spoken word almost, and then he, you know, subtly segued, transitioned to the singing, and kept it in that register for about, I think, the first verse, second verse, half of the second part of the second verse. Then it transitioned. Then he started to pick up the range, go up the octaves, and go from that chest voice to the kind of, I think it was mixed sometimes, and then at the end it was definitely head. But man, whatever range that he was in, he was very comfortable in that range, and that's something outstanding and superb in of itself, is to even be comfortable in these particular ranges, whether it's chest, voice, mixed, or head. You know, whether it be you know, that low register, that high falsetto register. I mean, at the end, I don't even know. That was, I mean, that's stellar, man. Like I said, it was something that was very operatic. The music, the accompaniment was very orchestral. I love the composition, man. I mean, this, like I said, it was what I thought it was gonna be initially. Well, yeah, it's about what I thought it was gonna be, but like I said, it still superseded even my expectations of what I initially thought. So I know I said earlier I didn't really have, but I thought when I saw classical, I'm thinking, okay, it's probably going to be something that's very orchestral, something that sounds in that similar genre sonically, and it did. But like I said, it still managed to supersede my expectations. And also, I love how the instrumentation really was very sparse. It was very sparse up until the point where it crescendoed, of course. But at the beginning, it was very sparse. It left a lot of space for him as a vocalist to display his vocal prowess. And I think that that's something very important, because you don't want the composition to be inundating the listener, causing a sensory overload. You don't want it to be overpowering and overbearing his voice. That voice is an instrument in of itself, and you need to let that be at the forefront of the song. And they did that. And Igor's piano playing was spectacular, was superb. It very well complemented. I know that it's his song. I'm not sure if he composed it, but I'm going to presume that he did. But if he played it, and he accompanied it very well. And you know what? Respect to him, because letting someone cover your song isn't something that artists always do. A lot of artists are very egotistical. They don't want people covering their work because they think they can never do it as well, what have you. Hey, not only did he allow Dimash to cover it, he also accompanied him. And I think that may be something in of itself indicating his vocal talent, because you've got the original artist collaborating with you on his song and saying, hey man, do your thing. Do your thing. And he definitely did it, and it was absolutely superb on every facet and every level. So, man, I hope you guys enjoyed it, man, as much as I did. I certainly wouldn't mind checking more Dimash out. So whoever, thank you to my man. Oh man, I forgot your name. I'm gonna figure it out right now. Yeah, shout out to my man Daniel, man, for requesting this one, man. This is a good one. So, like I stated again, hope you guys enjoyed, man. If you did, hey, go ahead and leave a like. If you didn't, hey, go ahead and leave a dislike. Whatever you're compelled to do. I just appreciate you for taking the time out of your day to watch me. Thank you very much for your support. Hey, man, thanks everybody again. Thank you everybody for the support. Much love. All right, so yep. Thanks again. All right, you guys. I'm out of here. Remember, visionary, salute to you, Mars. Say blessing, respect, Mars. Always do your very best. Live, love life. Because why? Because life is beautiful. That's why I'm a kid on the flip side, man. I'm out. Deuces.